Hashem said to Avraham, "Lech lecha Asher Ereka," the land I will show you. Asher is Aleph, Sar. Aleph, the Sar that leads this land is Aluf Shalom, Melech Malchim Malachim, and no other Sar, no other leader has any power over the Artzina, the Eretz Yisrael. This is practically going to explain to us part of the bit of the Kedusha of Eretz Yisrael. If we explain this a little bit deeper, we understand there's four worlds: Atzilus, Bria, Yetzirah, and the world of Asiya. Underneath these worlds, there are the worlds of Klipos. Underneath the Klipos is the physical world, our physical world. Every land receives Shefa from Kedusha. Chutz receives Shefa from the Slavshus Atzilus of Bria and Yetzirah and Asiya. Eretz Yisrael is a holy land, and its main Shefa comes from Atzilus, Bria, and Yetzirah, and there's no Asiya. Therefore, even just walking in this land, even if you're not doing mitzvahs, is higher than being in Chutz and being in kind mitzvahs. A person who's living in Eretz Yisrael, especially people who are Muslim Nefesh in Eretz Yisrael, every single moment that they're doing a mitzvah, just like a person who's sitting in the sukkah. Every moment he's doing a mitzvah, even if he's sleeping. Meaning the actual fact that we're in Eretz Yisrael is a source that we can't even imagine. It's such a great source. We don't understand. Just like the mashal, the Magna Medina we started off in the previous year, just living here is so great. People used to kiss the ground when they came to Eretz Yisrael. And nowadays, like, something that people don't pay attention to. People don't value the Kedusha. So, it's written in this form. There's a hole in all of these upper worlds, from Hashem himself down through all these elements, these worlds that we mentioned before, and through this hole goes from Hashem straight to Eretz Yisrael, and it's attached straight to Kodesh Kodashim in Yerushalayim. It's the two paths. The Rebbe explains amazing things about this idea. So you should know that there's a window up above, it's wide at the top. And it's 500 amos large, the size of this Mikdash. Because the base of Mikdash is underneath this window. And the center of this the greatness down here is 400 parcels, which is the size of Eretz Yisrael. So you have three levels: a window inside of a window inside of a window. The outer window holds all of Eretz Yisrael. More small inside is all of Yerushalayim. More small than that is all of Kodesh Kodashim. When the Shefa comes from up above through this pipeline in the 10 spheres, it goes straight to this window and down to this Mikdash. And from this base Mikdash it goes out to Yerushalayim, and from Yerushalayim it goes out to all of Eretz Yisrael, and from Eretz Yisrael it goes out to all the rest of the world. But once the people of the Veers came in Vice Rishon, caused this Shefa to be misgashen, and the window started closing. Around this window, there's 70 nations of the world that want to get from this Shefa that comes straight from the Shefa. Until the day Tisha B'Av, the window completely closed, and the Shefa stopped completely, and the Beis Hamikdash was destroyed. And then right away after the Beis Hamikdash was closed, Hashem opened it right away. Why? Because if the window is closed, then the world will be destroyed right away. I think he brought down the one of the funnel. He has put a blockage in front of this hole so that the hole should not be able to close. Because if the hole were to close, then the whole world would be destroyed. Now this harochas, this blockage, caused the shepherd that comes in to be minimized because it can't go through. There's a block in the hole. But it also causes the hole not to close completely. So the Muslim were able to go into it and destroy this English, but they weren't able to hold on to it. For 2,000 years, it's sort of left desolate. There's a process that surrounds the Eretz Yisrael and kicks out everyone, all the Zion from inside, all the strangers that aren't supposed to be there. See, in any case, the Ishmaelim did have a bit of an ability to be ochaz in Eretz Yisrael. Zohar Kodesh explains what is to the day that Ishmael got a bris milah, because that day that he got bris milah, he got a little bit of power in Eretz Yisrael. Since his ministering angel said, it's a bris, a land of bris, and whoever got a bris milah gets caught in Eretz Yisrael, since he did bris milah. Since his bris milah is empty, it's a bris without priya, therefore also his achiza is a very weak achiza in Eretz Yisrael, not strong. There were never so many Arabs in Eretz Yisrael. Even though they won a nation, Palestinian state, it's sheker. There was never such a thing. They themselves have a lot of hate amongst themselves between the Arabs from Gaza and the ones from Hebron. They barely intermarried. There was a lot of hate between them. There were some came from Sudan, some came from Israel, some came from Yarden, but they never settled here. When they started to settle here, the moment that the Jews started going in, then the land gave its power to the Jews, and then the Arabs started coming. Look what happened in Gush Katif. The one place where in one place in the world, they were able to grow the fruits and vegetables, amazing fruits and vegetables on sand. Once we gave it to the Arabs, what did they do with it? They said, here, take all these hamamot, places to grow the vegetables. And we'll buy from you, we want vegetables without worms in it. And all of a sudden, everything became destroyed. In the Midbar, when Amsa came to it back to Israel, the Midbar went more and more towards the Dara. Ashkelon used to be Midbar. Why is it the Tchum of Israel? Why is it called the green line? Look up wherever the Jews are. That's where it's green. And it's not green because of the climate. If we were in Yehuda Shomron and they were in Gush Dan, then you should know Gush Dan would turn gray. And not green. And Yehuda Shomron would be gray. Because the seas of Israel inside Israel, Jewish people inside Israel, it's like one type that finds another type of its own, and they arouse each other in a good way. This is the mitzvah of Israel. When Yaakov Avinu came to Israel, how did he come to Israel? He passed Mamay Yavok. What is Mamay Yavok? The pathway of Yavok. It's the way where you pass from the Goyish nations into the Jewish into Israel. And when he passes Mamay Yavok, he brings everybody and he goes back, and who's waiting for him now? The son of Esau. Why? Because when there's Kiddush in Israel, you can't go into Israel. We bring the Klippa into Israel when we don't act the way Am Yisrael is supposed to act inside Israel. The Rizal Kodesh says Mavay Yavok is Mavay from the passage from Mochin de Katnis to Mochin de Gadlus. Yaakov Avinu by Lavan had to work in all sorts of difficult situations. When he came to Israel, there was a time when he had to deal with Turim Kedusha. And this passageway into Eretz Yisrael was a passageway from the names of Elohim to Hashem Havaya. Elohim is Gematria 76, I think, and Havaya is 26. Together is 112, I think. And together it means Bracha V'Kedusha. This is better than what Eretz Yisrael gives to a Jewish person. It gives a person the Yichud, that he can be miyach himself with the Kodesh Baruch Hu. The Gemara, I go over this many times, the Gemara says, there's no chutz la'aretz, there's no nevuah in chutz la'aretz. There's no attachment to Kodesh Baruch Hu in Chutz La'aretz. The only one that got Nevuah in Chutz La'aretz was Nevi Yechezkel, and it was also only temporary. To show Am Yisrael that Hashem is also going in Gadlus with him. But a Navi cannot get prophecy in Chutz La'aretz. A Navi only gets Nevuah here, because here the gates are open for Nevuah. In Israel, there's also blessing. It's the land that if you act properly, this land will be blessed. There will be tremendous shefa. And in this land is also Kedusha. And real Kedusha only is in Israel. And today, because of our sins, just like in Bris Milah there's 3 stages, which is cutting off the Arla, doing Priya, and then Mitzitza of the Dam, sucking up the blood. And as we said, there are 3 types of people. There's Christians that don't do any Bris Milah, Muslims that do Bris Milah but don't do Priya, and there's also Jews that don't do Mitzitza, they have Arla Saleh. And for the place, this is where, in Israel, this is where these 3 types of people are. The 3 major prayer houses right next to Harbais. There's one place right on Kodesh, the holy Ibn Shtia. We have that rock on Ibn Shtia, which is a clip of Priya, since they do Milah and not Priya, since the Arabs do Milah and not Priya. And unfortunately, there are all sorts of different types of people. The Chashivas and Kedusha of the place is not known to them. And the Muslims do whatever they want. They dig underneath. They take whatever they find, and nobody's saying anything. Until Mashiach comes to solve this problem, that these 3 klippas are sitting on the Kodesh, the third Beis Hamikdash will not be able to come down, because Beis Hamikdash will not come down to Ketuma. This has to be produced properly, and then the Kedusha will come down to Eretz Ein Kedusha. In any case, our land is a Kodesh place, especially in this land is Kedusha of Kedusha's Bris. When Am Yisrael comes into Eretz Yisrael, 2.5 Shvatim stayed outside Eretz Yisrael for a certain reason. Mystical reason, so to speak. Maybe they had a lot of cattle. The Zohar Kodesh says that it wasn't stunned that these Shvatim chose to be outside of the Yarden. They were exiled 300 years before all the rest of the Jewish people. But in this aspect, that they chose to be there, outside of that source, so to speak, is very deep. Not outside of that source, but outside of the Never the Yarden. Zohar says that Etzrol is a place that's been added according to its Kedusha Yuchsim. One doesn't have good Kedusha Yuchsim, it's good Etzrol. Why is Moshe Aaron not good? Aaron already not good Etzrol. The reason is, since the children of Yocheved and Ammon, they were the husband and his aunt. And since the Torah asks that they were not Zochah to live in Israel. It's a very difficult thing to understand. The Zohar explains. Why does he have to stay outside of Israel? When Yaakov Avinu came and thought that he was getting ready to Rachel, he was really late. He found it out only the next day. In the morning he found out it was Leah. When he went to Lavan and said, why did you lie? In that time, Leah already got pregnant. So it's a thing called Neosnas Shigat, which is 9 bad midas. Children of anyone who has 9 bad midas. A number of different bad things. One of them is Bnei children. If a man's with his wife and he's thinking about a different woman, it says, even if these 2 women, the other woman he's thinking about is his own wife, even that is a sin. That is the children that come out of this is something that they're damaged. in a certain sense. So here we have that type of situation where he thinks he was with Leah, and it looks like he thought that it was Leah. But in any case, the Zohar explains why it wasn't really Mitzvah, why it wasn't really tricked. They weren't really switched, he wasn't thinking about anyone else, because he was thinking about the one he got married to. But still, since he was in a certain level of this pagam, the Reuben stayed out outside of Israel. What about God? God is the son of Zilpah. Zilpah was a shifra of Leah. When Rachel gave his shifra to Yaakov, there were two hays in her name, in the shifra's name. And it says here with Hazira that and that's how it happened in the source of giving Bilhah over to Yaakov. She also had children. Also, when Sarah gave Hagar to Avram, he said, "Listen, take my shifra." But when Leah gave a shifra, we don't see any discussion there. When God was born, and she said, "By God." So what Bagad means between Rashi and Pano. Rashi says Bagad because he took a shifra. And Marini Pano explains that she says, I went against you, it was boged in you, and because I gave you my shifra without speaking to you, I just gave it to you that tricked you, Yaakov, without knowing. She had this punishment of half a shevet. Menashe and Ephraim are the children of Yosef, and Osnat. And Ayer, the parents are Yaakov and Rachel. And the other side, Osnas, is Shem ben Shem and Yisrael. And you see that it's half of the other 4% part of Yosef's damage, so part of the shevet left. Part of the shevet left Israel. Yaakov switches hands. When there's a Bechor and there's Tikkun. Because when there's a Bechor and there's no Tikkun, also here there's where he gets the Tikkun, that's when he was pushed out. You see, in the past 60 years, 1 million people left Israel a couple of times. It's a hell. We have a law of return that allows people to come in, 1 million people leave Israel. How could this be? This is a punishment. This is spitting out. The earth is spitting out those people who aren't acting properly. A very interesting thing happened. I spoke about this in another issue. I'd like to strengthen this idea. The first time in history, 2,000 years, 2 years ago, the largest center of Jewish people in Eretz Yisrael. This is not a simple thing. The result is that the Shekhinah is now here. Wherever place most of the Jewish people are, that's where the Shefa is. If we look in the history, that's where the Shefa is. When the Jewish people left the place, it started falling apart. The last Jew in Afghanistan died about a year ago. Everything's falling apart now. When the Jews were kicked out of Spain, what was left of Spain? It used to be the richest country. Now it's one of the poorest in that area. Ever the Jewish people leave, that's if this falls apart. I wrote my Sefer 11 years ago that the moment that there will be more Jews here in Israel than America will also start falling apart. It happened 2 years ago. Now we understand what's going on now with the economy in America. Now all the Jews come here. Now we had 20,000 from America. mostly people that come back after they get to Shab Chazar. They have rights as to Shab Chazar. Now, and when Eretz Yisrael was like this, then people came from one place to the next. Yeah, so a million people left. And now, Eretz Yisrael is greater, then people come back. Why is this happening? What's going on here? You should know it's a great 3 years ago, around 2 or 3 years ago. Youth Davis, that's in America, and I spoke on the radio. I got to the radio, it was Radio SM. My friend's Eliezer, I'm from Yeshiva. I asked him, what are you doing? He said, I'm doing it's radio. Why do you have, why is there only one radio here? It's Haredi. And he said, there was another person where we lost his business closed. He says, everyone's because of tshuva. All these years they come here, they start doing tshuva. This is the truth. America was the largest seminar for Eretz Yisrael. The Chivanim, really far away from everything. They come, there's the communication, America, there's JCC, Jewish Community Center. Their friends are Jewish people in the area. There's schools, Sunday schools. They eat together. Jews go into Limbiacha together. There you start putting on film. You start getting closer. There's no media the way there is here. The television, the radio, which is so negative against religious people, turns people away here in Israel. And in America, people don't have that negative influence. And this is a chesed that Hashem gave us in our generation. People go to America and then they start coming closer to Yiddishkeit.